Every year, thousands of Westerners make a life-changing decision. They leave behind comfortable homes, high-paying jobs, and familiar lifestyles to start over in a country many people barely think about. That country is the Philippines. But why? What could convince someone from the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, or Europe to trade modern cities and higher salaries for a tropical nation on the other side of the world? Is it simply because life is cheaper? Or is there a much deeper reason that keeps so many foreigners from ever wanting to leave? The answer may surprise you, because once you understand what they discover after arriving in the Philippines, you'll realize this isn't just another travel destination. For many, it's the place they finally feel at home. And before this documentary ends, you'll see why thousands of Westerners say moving to the Philippines was the best decision they ever made. The Philippines is made up of more than 7,600 islands, surrounded by crystal-clear waters, white sand beaches, lush mountains, and vibrant cities. But beautiful scenery alone doesn't explain why so many foreigners choose to stay. After all, there are many tropical countries around the world. So what makes the Philippines different? For many Westerners, the journey begins with curiosity. Some arrive for a vacation after seeing breathtaking photos online. Others come because of work, retirement, or to visit friends. Most expect a short trip. But what they don't expect is how quickly the country begins to change their perspective on life. One of the first things foreigners notice is how affordable everyday life can be. In many Western countries, rising housing prices, expensive healthcare, and the increasing cost of groceries have placed enormous financial pressure on families. Working full-time no longer guarantees financial comfort. Many people feel trapped in a cycle of paying bills with little left to enjoy life. The Philippines offers a completely different experience. While costs vary depending on location and lifestyle, many expats discover that their money stretches much further than it does back home. Rent, transportation, dining out, and everyday services can often cost significantly less than in many developed countries. Instead of spending nearly all their income on monthly expenses, they suddenly find themselves able to save money while enjoying a higher quality of life. Imagine waking up every morning without constantly worrying about rising living costs. Imagine having enough time and financial freedom to enjoy the things that truly matter. For many foreigners, that's exactly what moving to the Philippines represents: not becoming rich, but finally escaping constant financial stress. Yet affordable living is only the beginning. Because if money were the only reason, people would simply move to the cheapest country available. Instead, many specifically choose the Philippines, even when other low-cost destinations exist. The real difference lies in the people. Filipinos are widely known for their warmth, hospitality, and genuine kindness. Visitors often describe being welcomed like family rather than treated as strangers. Whether asking for directions, shopping at a local market, or sharing a meal with neighbors, many foreigners are surprised by how approachable and friendly people are. Simple acts of kindness leave lasting impressions. A stranger offering help without expecting anything in return. Neighbors inviting newcomers to family celebrations. Children smiling and waving to visitors walking through the community. These experiences may seem small, but together they create something many expats say they had been missing for years: a real sense of belonging. In many large Western cities, people often rush through daily life focused on work, deadlines, and responsibilities. Conversations with strangers can be rare. Communities sometimes feel disconnected. In contrast, many parts of the Philippines still value relationships, family, and community above everything else. Foreigners frequently say they don't just feel welcomed, they feel included. That feeling can be difficult to measure, yet it becomes one of the strongest reasons people decide to stay. Then there's the climate. For millions of people living in colder regions, long winters can be physically and emotionally exhausting. Months of freezing temperatures, snow-covered streets, and short daylight hours become a normal part of life. In the Philippines, the experience couldn't be more different. Warm sunshine, tropical beaches, and green landscapes are available throughout much of the year. Weekend trips to breathtaking islands become far more accessible than many people ever imagined. Instead of planning expensive annual vacations, paradise often becomes part of everyday life. But the Philippines isn't simply about beaches and palm trees. Cities like Manila, Cebu, and Davao continue to grow rapidly. As foreigners spend more time in the Philippines, many begin to notice something they never expected. Life seems to move at a different pace. Instead of constantly chasing promotions, working overtime, and counting the days until the next vacation, they find people making time for family dinners, neighborhood gatherings, local festivals, and simple moments that bring genuine happiness. At first, this slower rhythm can feel unfamiliar, but for many, it soon becomes one of the country's greatest attractions. They begin to realize that a successful life isn't measured only by income or career achievements. It's also measured by peace of mind, meaningful relationships, and having time to enjoy the present. Many expats admit that before moving, they were surviving rather than truly living. The Philippines helped them rediscover a balance they thought had disappeared forever. Family plays a central role in Filipino culture. Parents, grandparents, siblings, cousins, and even close friends often remain deeply connected throughout their lives. Celebrations are shared, challenges are faced together, and no one is expected to carry life's burdens alone. Foreigners who become part of these communities often describe the experience as life-changing. They are invited to birthdays, weddings, Christmas celebrations, town fiestas, and weekend meals. What begins as simple hospitality often grows into lifelong friendships. Many say they arrived as visitors, but ended up feeling like members of an extended family. Food also becomes an important part of this journey. Filipino cuisine reflects centuries of history and cultural influences. Dishes such as adobo, sinigang, lechon, kare-kare, pancit, and halo-halo introduce newcomers to flavors unlike anything they experienced back home. Street food markets offer exciting discoveries, while local restaurants serve meals that combine affordability with generous portions. Although not every dish appeals to every visitor immediately, many foreigners eventually develop favorite foods they miss whenever they travel abroad. Food becomes more than nourishment. It becomes another connection to the culture and people around them. For retirees, the Philippines offers opportunities that seem increasingly difficult to find elsewhere. After decades of hard work, many dream of spending their retirement somewhere peaceful, beautiful, and affordable. Instead of watching their savings disappear under the weight of high living expenses, they discover a country where retirement income can often provide a more comfortable lifestyle. They spend mornings walking along the beach, afternoons exploring local markets, and evenings enjoying ocean sunsets rather than worrying about endless financial pressure. While retirement still requires careful planning and understanding of local laws, many find the lifestyle they imagined finally becomes possible. Digital technology has also transformed the way people work. Remote jobs allow professionals to live almost anywhere with a stable internet connection. As remote work became more common, thousands began searching for countries offering both affordability and an enjoyable lifestyle. The Philippines quickly attracted attention. Cities like Cebu and Manila have growing communities of entrepreneurs, freelancers, and digital professionals who enjoy working during the day and exploring tropical destinations during their free time. For many, the ability to finish work and then watch the sunset on a nearby beach feels almost unreal. The country's incredible natural beauty continues to leave visitors speechless. From the limestone cliffs of Palawan to the famous chocolate hills of Bohol, from the rice terraces of Banaue to the surfing paradise of Siargao, every island seems to offer something completely different. Diving enthusiasts explore colorful coral reefs filled with marine life. Mountain hikers discover breathtaking viewpoints hidden above the clouds. Adventure seekers swim beneath waterfalls, explore underground rivers, and island hop through crystal-clear waters that appear almost too beautiful to be real. Many foreigners say they have spent years living in the Philippines and still haven't seen everything the country has to offer. Yet life here isn't perfect, and that's important to understand. Every country has challenges, and the Philippines is no exception. Heavy traffic in major cities can test anyone's patience. The tropical climate brings powerful typhoons during certain seasons. Infrastructure varies greatly between urban and rural areas. Government paperwork may sometimes take longer than newcomers expect. Adjusting to cultural differences requires patience, respect, and an open mind. Foreigners who succeed are usually those who embrace the culture instead of expecting everything to work exactly as it did back home.